This is big breaking emergency news. We are now seeing multiple different major underwater sea cables being cut now. We are seeing mass communication blackouts. We are seeing major issues happening with the international supply chain right now. We could see communication blackouts affect ships moving throughout the world. All right, this is what's happening right now. Multiple underwater sea cables that are connecting the international communities have been severed and have been taken offline, and this could last for months. So there have been four major international intercontinental cables that have been cut. This is going to affect everything, the supply chain. This is going to cause major slowdowns and disruptions, and we are already seeing that right now. So the AAE1 cable has been cut, the CCOM cable, the EIG cable, and the TGN Systems cable has been cut, and it's already causing mass disruptions around the world. All right, and they're saying this is allegedly due to a Houthi rebel attack coming out of Yemen, in between Yemen and Djibouti in the Red Sea. This is where they're saying the attack occurred on these four different cables, and we are seeing mass blackouts, mass communication blackouts in Europe and Asia right.
Ooh, man. Hey, I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who I learned this truth from. All right, and salutations to the brothers pushing this one truth out, and shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Rachagabar. All right, and this information is coming out in the last 24 hours, man. Breaking news, man. Four of those underwater cables have been severed. Okay, now they're going out and saying that these Houthis have cut those four of those underwater cables. All right, which this is something I reported on, a few weeks back, going into how they were warning that the Houthis could do this if the U.S. and the U.K., didn't stop attacking them in the Red Sea. All right, well, come to find out, all right, these four of these cables have been severed. Okay, so this is where your internet blackouts, okay, communication blackouts, all those things come into place, man. So this deal is happening, all right? And it's funny, this is happening right after, we had that nationwide cellular outage that had motherfuckers in panic mode. Okay, it lasted for a few hours too. You know what I'm saying? It lasted for a while, all right? And no coincidence that we're seeing that particular cables that's literally responsible for 99% of the internet, all right, global internet, as well as global telecommunications, are now beginning to get cut. They're now beginning to get cut, man. Now, people are saying that the Houthis don't have the technology to be able to, go down there and cut them cables. That likely it's the CIA or the US and the UK doing it, right? Which that's probably what it is. But nonetheless, they're still cutting these shits, man. So this is going to cause major disruptions. All right, I'm going to read a bit of this article. But the fiber optic cables that pass through that Red Sea area over there where, the Houthis have that blockade going on right now, is 17%. Okay. It says 16 small fiber optic lines under the Red Sea handle about 17% of all international data traffic, which that's a lot. When you think in a grand scheme of things, that's a whole lot of, telecommunications and internet that passes through that area. So as those cables are now beginning to get cut, okay, well, this is going to cause all types of problems, man. Supply chain issues, banking issues, because, this money is spread, via the internet, and all of those things is about to start being impacted, man. All right, so I believe these four that were cut, okay, or connect Europe to Asia. You see that? So if it's 16 of them over there, which accounts for about 17%, well, yeah, this is going to cause major problems, man. All right, so this shit is happening, man. Communication blackouts, all right, and all these things. So we told you people internet blackouts was coming, right? The day you try to get on the internet and wouldn't be able to, Just like when motherfuckers woke up and their phone was in SOS mode, man. Okay, so I mean, how long ago was that? 3 days ago? And now you got this information coming out right back to back, man. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah is getting this shit. Is cracking, man. Hey, he no longer waiting around, man. This deal is going on, man. All right, so let's read a bit, and that's going to be the point. It says, Houthis knock out underwater cables linking Europe to Asia, man. So really just picture, man, these gigantic-ass cables literally connecting country to country, connecting continents to each other. You see what I'm saying? You cut them off, well, shit, you're going to have all types of issues, man. So that's what we about to start seeing. It says the successful targeting of the 4 cables, which are believed to belong to the AE1, CCOM, EIG, and TGN systems, marks a serious disruption of communications between Europe and Asia. All right, so you pretty much have the Houthis. They like, look, man, well, if the US and the UK don't stop attacking us, we're gonna cut those cables to cut off y'all communication from each other. All right, allegedly that's what they said. The Houthis had said, okay, but this likely is a fucking this might be America on this one. All right, the US and the UK, man, just like they did with that Nord Stream pipeline. You know what I'm saying? But it says, for underwater communication cables between Saudi Arabia and Djibouti have been struck out of commission in recent months, presumably as a result of attacks by Yemen's Iranian-backed Houthi rebels, according to an exclusive report in the Israeli news site Globe. So, of course, the Israelis designed this. They're going to blame it on the fucking Houthis. That's their enemy. All right, and you have reports that the fact that these cables are being cut, okay, as these cables are getting severed, this is not something they can go and immediately repair. Like, it at least, it'd take months, and not even that, these different companies are fearing, they don't want to go in the midst of that smoke, man. Okay, they can't go into, the midst of the Red Sea when that shit's literally lighting on fire right now, man. Okay, so yeah, these bitches are getting cut, and they're gonna stay out of commission, man. So here it is, man. Okay, the Most High is, he's beginning to disconnect the world, man. He's bringing about this internet apocalypse, man. And this is just one way. We had the cyber attack that just occurred, hit the pharmacies, hit the different these cell phone companies. Okay, nationwide over here, right? The threat of the EMP attack, they were just talking about like a week or two ago with Russia, putting a nuke in space, and they said that was a national security threat. Yeah, because that could prompt the EMP. You see what I'm saying? You got the sleeper cells, you got concerns of domestic terrorist attacks, right? And so, real soon, man, like very, very soon, you're going to wake up one day and your phone, yeah, it might be in SOS mode, but it's not going to be restored. Okay, that's the problem with you people, man. You think that because you live in a first world country, you think you live in America, that, you're just always going to be taken care of and things are always going to, get better, be restored. But the whole time, man, that's not the case. You see, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah sends these warnings out for that very reason. It's a fucking warning, man. Okay? Because before he brings destruction, he's going to be justified in bringing it to where you people can't say you wasn't warned, man. Okay, matter of fact, I was just watching this video, which I seen it last year too, but they're talking about a solar maximum, okay, to where originally the solar maximum was supposed to occur, a solar maximum that would prompt pretty much an internet apocalypse, all right? And they're saying it was supposed to occur sometime in 2025, but now experts have went out and said it's likely to occur early this year, early 2024. See, and we got a whole lot of shit happening already, man. You know what I'm saying? These devils want to shut the election down. You know what I'm saying? We got that eclipse coming up. You see, so, don't be surprised, man. One day you wake up and you right back to where you was, like what happened a few days ago, where people wasn't able to get on their phone. All right. But the thing is, it's not just going to be limited, man. It's going to be everybody's going to be affected. Okay. Read a bit more. It says most of the immediate harm will be absorbed by the Gulf states and India, Globe said. So if this was the US and UK, and these particular, countries find out, that they did this shit, and this is gonna affect their economies, man. This is gonna affect their supply chain. It's gonna affect their communications, their infrastructure. And if they find out the U.S. and UK was responsible, man, what the hell do you think is gonna happen, man? I mean, this place is they got a sour relationship with everybody, man. You see what I'm saying? All right, because they saying the Houthis don't got the technology to be able to cut them shits. But it says the AAE1 cable connects East Asia to Europe via Egypt, connecting China to the West through countries such as Pakistan and Qatar. The EIG cable connects Southern Europe to Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Djibouti, the UAE, and India. The CCOM connects Europe, Africa, and India, and is connected to South Africa. And those are the 4 cables that were just cut. Now, I watched the video. They're saying, obviously, there are other cables that are still connecting those different places. But yet, nonetheless, it's still going to cause problems, man. It's still going to cause complications and communication blackouts. Okay, and this is only the beginning. Okay, this is only the beginning, man. All right, so as they continue to cut these cables, as we continue to get, these places get hit with cyber attacks, and all these different things, man, the days of the internet is coming to a close, man. It's coming to an end. You see what I'm saying? It's pretty much accomplished what it was for, which was spreading this truth, spreading the word. But if those underwater cables are responsible for 99% of telecommunications, well, they cut them shits, and we have cyber attacks and attacks on infrastructures and shit like that, man. Well, we know this shit's going down. We know that we're not going to be on the phones, man. They showed you that and leave the world behind. All right. And even like with TikTok, they want to, I believe they banned it in, I forgot what country that was over here in America, or not country, what state. I want to say Montana. But they want to get rid of that anyways because of this truth that's going out. You got different people that speak on, these different things, and this government, man, they want to silence that. They want to control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So during times of war, they want to cut this shit off anyways, man. So yeah, man, shit's happening. There's breaking news. All right, they're saying the Houthis knocked out those 4 underwater cables, okay, which is causing communication blackouts, major disruptions, okay. And we don't know the full effects of what's happening, but we're gonna have to stay tuned because we know mainstream media ain't gonna say shit for real. So we come across it on alternative media sources and try to see what's going on. But yeah, man, shit's going down, man. So Lord willing, man, we going ahead and see the finale of this shit, man. Mossad's kicking shit off, man. All right, but yeah. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, DTA, Baba Ball, Shalom.